Um, I'm Amy, and I'm here tonight to answer a question that comes up quite a lot. This question comes up for people who are really trying to deepen their intuition, to grow their spiritual awareness and wisdom. And it especially comes up at turbulent times in the Earth's frequency, which we are totally feeling right now. It's a very rocky, shaky, quaky, kind of turbulent moment here in the frequency of the Earth. There's a lot of interruptions in the flow. And so the question is, what is the difference between fear, anxiety, or like a true intuition that something bad is happening or is about to happen? So fear it's very much a nervous system response. It's actually a healthy response because it's there to protect us and keep us safe. And it's the midbrain. It's a primitive part of our brain releasing hormones that put us into a state of fight or flight or freeze or fawn, but that's another video. But basically, the hormones respond to a threat and prepare the human system to be ready to fight or ready to run for safety and survival. So it's very much a chemical nervous system reaction. Yes, you feel it in your body and you may have thoughts connected to it, but you can sense that it comes from like a true state of the nervous system picking up on the threat and responding. Anxiety, it's a little tricky because it can be triggered by the fear response. Like the fear response can actually move into an anxiety response. But anxiety has more mental energy. There's more of a clinging on to the fear response or making a mental story about the fear response so that even as there may not actually be a threat, once there's a trigger that comes in that activates the fear system in the nervous system, the mind wants to take it over and sort of like keep it going. So there is physicality to it. You are going to still feel like the chest and belly feelings and that kind of stuff, but it's like a more mental override. And energetically, what's happening is there's like a dissonance or a disconnection between the body and the energy field. So usually you can come out of that anxiety state by connecting the body to the energy field and letting them just kind of reintegrate and come back together. And that's if there is no threat, because if there is an actual threat, that would still be fear, the fear response in the nervous system. If it's a situation where you get a clear intuition that something bad is happening or is about to happen, it usually doesn't start with a fear response. It starts as a sense. It could be a direct knowing. It could be kind of a third eye sense. It could be a really clear dream or hearing something or seeing an image. But it starts as an experience that you're taking in sensory wise, and then it might trigger the fear response. So it does get a little bit tangled up when there is something that's really true and bad and scary. That's kind of all of that. But I guess the question comes up because people want to know, when I get the intuition that something bad is happening, is that coming from truth or is that coming from fear? So it's really sorting out kind of what came first. Can I track my nervous system? Can I regulate myself? Can I activate my parasympathetic nervous system with forward folds, chin tucks, bilateral stimulation, breathing, deep belly breaths, that kind of stuff, and then get clear and sense the intuition? Or is the fear creating the thought that feels like it's intuition? I'll probably have a lot more to say on this in a deeper, longer video, but that's all I've got for now.